Sharon Crowley is here to bring us the very latest on where things stand right now. Sharon.
Yeah, that's right. Republicans are ahead of Democrats in this House race, but they are still counting votes in many places, including most of them in California. Lawmakers, including the president-elect, are watching what happens in the lower chamber very closely because it could dramatically impact what happens in the country in the coming months. We know who the president will be. But nearly a week after the election, the balance of power in the House of Representatives on Capitol Hill is still being decided. The party in power needs to reach a 218 majority. The stakes are high because the House of Representatives controls the purse strings.
Given that spending bills originate in the House, that is huge if Democrats can still exact some concessions from Republicans, which they won't be able to do if the Republicans secure the majority.
Political analyst David Birdsell says if Republicans keep control of the House, President-elect Trump can more easily push through his agenda, since the GOP already has the majority in the Senate.
It's very, very important for President-elect Trump to have a majority, however, because this allows him to fast-track a lot of legislation, assuming that the House caucus stays together.
He says it's just as important for Democrats to win a majority in the House. It would give Democrats leverage, enabling them to force Republicans to make concessions on spending bills.
The Democrats can ask for a lot of concessions in legislation if they are in the majority, if Hakeem Jeffries is the Speaker of the House, and the Republicans obviously want to move all of these agendas forward on migration, on taxes, on you name it. And if there is a Democratic majority, then they have to figure out how they bargain and what they bargain to be able to capture those votes.
Whichever party wins the majority in the House, it will have a direct impact on just how fast or slow President-elect Trump can implement his agenda. All right, given that the stakes are so high, you're probably at home wondering, when are we going to know who controls the House? Well, I don't know, but I can tell you as soon as California and some of the other states finish counting those ballots, and that could take a couple of days or weeks. Stephen and Bianca.
Very well. All right, thanks, Sharon.